Hey everyone, this is Bryson Carmichael with Premier Doodles, and I just wanted to go over some quick training that you can do with your puppy as soon as you get your puppy, really. We have Astrid we're going to use as our example. She's about 4.5 months old. We've had her for about 2 to 3 weeks, but I'll try and go over what we do when we first get the puppy for their first-ish week, and then kind of where she's at now. And the training we use when we first get our dogs, we're going to be using marker training and food luring. You know, that's what we use to teach them new commands and new behaviors and stuff like that. You know, marker training in simple terms is basically saying, I like what you just did, and I'm going to give you a reward for it. We usually use food, but you can also use praise and other stuff of that nature. And then food luring is going to be using food, something that they like, to lure them into different positions or luring them to you. And we're going to mark that and give them the reward. And when we first get our puppy, we're just going to try and get some engagement from them and teaching them. When I say the marker we use is yes, and I'm going to say, put your nose where the food is, yes, mark it, and then you're going to get some food. So let's just get to it and give some examples. Yes. She puts her nose to the food. I say yes, I give her food. This is what I'm going to do when I first get the dog, is just trying to get them to know what the game is. What's the game? Yes. Find my hand, find the food, you get the food. I'm going to then start to lure. Yes. You know, the first time, obviously she knows this game because we've been doing it for a couple weeks. She knows if I put my hand down, she knows that means to go down. If I put my hand up, yes, she knows to go into a sit. If I say her name, Astrid, yes, she knows to follow, find the hand, and she gets the food. You know, at first it's just going to be lots of getting her attention. Astrid, yes, good girl. Getting her attention, getting her to come to me, yes. Just going to be, at the beginning, it's just going to be touching my hand. Yes. Then it's going to be touch my hand for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And touch my hand as you go down. Yes. Good girl. Astrid. Yes. Good. Astrid. Follow the hand up, follow the hand down. You know, we have this little correnda bed that we like that I like to use for training. Yes. Hand goes down, and she knows the game. So we do that for, you know, some weeks. You know, when we first do this, she already knows it, so she does it really fast. When you're first teaching it, it might take, you know, a little longer, but the dogs pick up on it really fast. And after a couple weeks, it gets to be very predictable, and we can start to kind of name those behaviors. Astrid, yes. Yes. So I've already worked with her a little bit on the down, yes. So I've went from the food luring, and I've given it a voice command now because I know she's going to do it. Down, yes. Now when I was first doing that, I would say down, and then I would use the food to bring it down. Yes. And over time, she knows that she's predicting what I'm going to do. I say down, and then I do this, so she wants to skip the step. Down, yes. Good girl. Astrid, yes. We want to keep these sessions about 5 minutes, you know, no more than 10 for sure. And we're just trying to, you know, get her to follow the hand. Yes, good girl. And we're just laying the foundation and, you know, teaching her, yes, good girl. Teaching her the heel position. She doesn't know heel yet, but she's learning through this. Astrid, yes, good girl. Good girl. A little sit in the heel position. Astrid, yes. Some downs. Good girl. Yes. And we're setting it up for the food luring to go to a hand command. because they've been so used to the food being in this hand. Now they start to follow the hand even if there's no food in it. Yes! And then we'll feed him from the other hand. Like, yeah, you keep following this hand and you're gonna get a reward for it. Yes! Good job. Good girl. Yes! And when you can start to predict the behavior, when she's starting to do the command every time, we can start to add a voice command to it. But we don't want to do that until she does the behavior very consistently. Yes! So every time I put my hand down, she's going down. So at that point, you can add a voice command to it. But if she's not doing it every time, we don't want to add the voice command yet. As a trainer that I know likes to say, don't name it until you love it. So until you really like that behavior that she's doing, the dog's doing, don't name it yet. Place. Yes. Down. Yes. And I think we'll wrap it up about there, and maybe we'll get another video when she's a little further down the line, but that's just a quick little introduction to it. I would do a little bit more research into what is marker training, what is food luring, and then that's going to be the foundation. We don't want to rush any steps, we want to be patient. It's not about how fast you get there, it's just about consistent work with the dog. 5-10 minutes, twice a day, that's doing really good and going to set you up for a lot of success, and it's just slowly building on that. And eventually you'll have a really well-trained dog. So until then, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed.